Yeah, it's a great question. And in some cases you can't, right? In some cases, there are things outside your control. There might be a board member that has something, or,
Mhm.
in my case, literally, Bill Gates was was on the board of one of my large deals.
Yeah, you're
And
probably gonna lose that one.
well, we're still finding it out, so more to come there. Can't talk
Nice.
about it. But I mean, there are those cases, and now they had to go look at Microsoft and bring them in, and it just threw a wrench in something we thought was done. So
Yeah.
I would say, there are some times literally where a company can get bought out, or there's just some things that happen that are out of your control. So kind of knowing what you can control and knowing what you can't is really important. But the key is, when you get to that executive, and you map out kind of here's what needs to happen, you have to control the process, right? You have to define, hey, our process is X. We need to look at your current systems. We need to understand, your contracts and where you're at. We need to understand your KPIs. We're going to put together a business case, and we need your finance involved so we can map the value, because it's hard for you to sell this without a business case. And then just asking them, like, how are decisions really made? Have you done this before and got something approved, right? Who else runs the company? Literally, when I was this co-founder, he listed 3 people. He said the CFO, the CCO, and the COO run the company. All 3 of those people need to get their eyes on this thing, or it's not going to, that was huge, because I hadn't talked to the COO before. So there's a blind spot there. So meanwhile, you have this one CIO or VP of apps that wants to get things done, but he's not in control of really how buying is made. So I think identifying up front, like, how do decisions really get made at your organization, and the who else, keep asking who else. It's never just them, right? It's like, who else, like, and then kind of doing that sniff test where you can, hey, have you done something like that before? Have you got it approved? Tell me how that went down, what had to happen, right? So really kind of gauging that up front. And then you go and do your diligence, you do your discovery, you go back in a month or 2, and you do the readout to the executive again. So it's all about setting up that next. So we're going to need 3-4 weeks, whatever it is. Maybe longer if you're doing like an Ignite, which I did, it could be 3 to 6 months. In the case of Berkshire, we flew to every office and interviewed real estate agents and took all that and came back and, showed a huge vision. The more information you gather, the more you're actually going to get to the truth, right? Because the executives often don't even see it. So you got to do the lower levels, even down to the user in some cases, and then come back up and here's what we heard. Here's the challenges. Here is the biggest opportunities. And then really show a plan of here's how we're going to get there.